Welcome to Achieve Effortless Abundance, the Mental Reset Workshop. This workshop is particularly designed to assist leaders such as yourself to effortlessly stand in their power and to reset your state by the end of this session so that you can draw in the things that you are most aligned with. And you can start living in full integrity with your goals and your future achievements. Stick around until the end. I do have a giveaway. Until then, I'm sharing some tools today that's going to essentially reset you in this very moment. Grab a notebook and a pen. We're going to do some deep self-inquiry today. And when you're ready, let's start with gratitude. Gratitude is the most abundant energy of all. What are you grateful for? Picture it in your mind's eye, what this gratitude is. Say it out loud, write it down, feel it in your body, and take a moment to really deeply reflect on your gratitude. This alone can help shift your state from chaos to centered. Now let's push forward. I'm curious to ask you all here, what does abundance mean to you as a leader? What does the most abundant version of you look like? What does the most abundant version of you sound like? What actions is the most abundant version of you doing on a daily basis? When you do this right, leadership energizes you more than it depletes you. And living out of alignment is what causes most people to essentially lead a double life. Let's talk about alignment. Let's talk about what being out of alignment looks like first. Living out of alignment is what's causing you to lead a double life. You may be filling voids. You may be addicted to distractions. You may be codependent. You may be avoidant. You may be isolated, angry. Ultimately, living out of alignment blocks your intuitive power. It also stifles your ability to enjoy the moment and connect deeply with the people that we love most. It keeps an unnecessary filter, a wall between you and the life that you were so worthy of waking up to every day, breathing in excitement and joy as you stand fully in the most aligned version of you. One life sucks you dry, leaving you depleted of energy, and it keeps you from fully devouring life. Your relationships are tied together tightly by your deepest fears of being alone, of feeling inadequate, and fearing the unknown. You're addicted to substances like fear, food, alcohol, and other substances, social media, shopping, gossiping, busyness to fill the self-created void within that actually keeps us stuck, unplugged, numb, and in complete denial from discovering our truest power source, ourselves, with God's help. In this fearful state, the pain of complacency feels more exciting to you than the actual beauty of surrender that God gifted us with in order to allow us the opportunity to breathe in our hardest downfalls. Fear's tunnel vision makes us lose perspective. We focus on details that don't matter because it gives us a temporary high on adrenaline that makes us feel in control as we grip tight onto a moment in time that is perpetually moving in our favor, should we allow it to. Yet we can't see outside of our own self-imposed prison. When we trust our power and God's abundance in our lives, we no longer fear the repercussions of being our true, powerful, loving selves. We trust that every roadblock, every pothole, every chaotic mess in life is part of the journey. It's building us. It's carving us out to be the most aligned versions of ourselves. Should we have the strength? Should we have the courage to choose love over fear? Expansion and growth are effortless. They are effortless ingredients of true, savory authenticity integrity, and moving with love and heart within ourselves and with the world around us. Abundance is a lifestyle. Abundance is a lifestyle choice and a habit only your self-discipline is going to allow you to enjoy. Immersed in environments where others are on the same path and where you gain wisdom from people that are already standing fully in their power is one of the most effortless ways to rewire your life for abundance. Now, let me ask you this. When you're in a state of lack, fear, chaos, turmoil, what does the version of you believe about yourself when you're there? What are you fearful of? What's the root belief? When you're clinging hard onto fear, procrastinating, avoiding, blaming, hiding, whatever it may be, how does that feel in your body? Get really clear on this and write it down. I'd like to go over a few neuroscience facts with you guys to help you understand how important our beliefs are and how effective our imaginations can be. Our brains are powerful, and they either work for us or against us. You have so much potential in your brains, and you are capable of so much more than you're currently living with today. I want to introduce you all to a few powerful neuroscience discoveries that align with this. Let's start with neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is a new concept. We know now that our brain is actively growing and changing until we are 25. And 25 to, they say, about 65. If you don't do anything to change your brain, it will tend to plateau. So staying in monotonous routines, never doing anything to challenge yourself, never thinking outside the box, doing the same monotonous thing every day does not change your brain. But if you do things that are intense enough to force your brain to change, you can gain amazing benefits. Your brain will then improve your executive functions, being able to regulate your emotions better. Think creatively. Solve complex problems. Think flexibly. Think consciously. Override any unconscious biases you may have that are currently ruling your life. Attention intense enough, which means going deeper than just learning new things, is what causes change. This can look like immersing yourself in environments. This is a powerful way to create new neural pathways, to change habits and change behaviors. I'm going to give you the tools right here, right now on how to rewire your brain. Grab your journal, take notes. Step number 1, spot the pattern. What is it that you're doing currently that you don't want to do anymore? Step 2, focused attention. So assess your life. Where are the times where I get triggered into this pattern? Get really clear on the details. Step number 3, raised awareness. Below thought and into the belief. What is it that you believe about yourself that keeps you stuck in this pattern? Beyond that, what goes through your mind when you decide to do that? Step 4, journaling and writing out what happened in the decision-making process and get really, really clear again on the details of the consequences of that. Step 5, deliberate practice to go against the pattern and stand in healthier patterns, just like any muscle. The more practice you have, the stronger you get. They say when you practice in play, things move quicker. And there are many other things that you can do to aid the growth of new neural pathways. Add something external. Step 6, accountability, or adding a professional person to give you the skills to accomplish your goal. Now, all of these steps, at first, it's going to be hard. It's a pathway you've been using since childhood or since you began a specific pattern up until now. And until it becomes your new identity, you are the sum of every decision you make in your life. Let me go ahead and share a few wild neuroscience studies with you guys to help you gain some confidence and momentum here. The first study I'm going to explain is the power of visualization. It happened at the Cleveland Clinic Foundation, And they found that individuals who vividly imagined contracting their muscles experienced a 13.5 increase in strength over 12 weeks, even without physical exercise. And those who actually exercised saw a 30% increase. But the mind alone proved incredibly powerful. Why does this work? The brain doesn't distinguish between what's vividly being imagined and what's real. So when you visualize yourself performing an action, your motor neurons are actually being activated as though you're doing it. The takeaway here is use this power in your goal setting. Visualize your success in detail. This way you can train your brain to act as if it's already happening. The next is a placebo workouts research study they did at Harvard, where they found that hotel housekeepers who were told their ability work was equivalent to exercise showed measurable health improvements. They had lower blood pressure and they had weight loss compared to those who weren't told this at all, even though their activities didn't change. Why does this work? Because your belief is influencing your biology. When you believe you're taking steps towards a healthier or a more successful life, your body and brain begin to align with that belief. The takeaway here is to start affirming and believing in the process of goal setting and alignment. You're already changing your future. I'm going to end this segment with a powerful, powerful question. What's a more aligned belief that you can adopt in this moment that will support the most abundant and aligned version of you? Next, I want to go through holistically goals that you would like to set for yourself over the next year. So no matter when you're watching this, 12 months from today, I'm going to read out each category and I want you to get very detailed on each of them on what you want to set out to achieve and accomplish. Self-care, 1. 2, mental health. 3, intimacy. If you're married or in a romantic relationship, or if you're single, self-love. 4, friendship. 5, family. 6, career or business. 7, your financial health. 8, your personal growth and expansion. 9, fun, leisure, experiences. And 10, spirituality and giving back. Ask yourself, what do I want to achieve? How do I want to feel in each of these areas of my life? Get very, very clear on them. And then we will move on to the next visualization for this workshop today. This guided visualization that I'm going to be walking you through is called Reprogram Your Mind for Abundance. Go ahead and find a quiet, relaxing place where you can fully fall deeply into my words and the moment so you can get the most out of this visualization with me today. Now that we've identified and released these beliefs that have been holding us back, it's time to reprogram our minds to gain alignment with the effortless abundance that we've discussed. This visualization will tap into the power of your subconscious using the science-backed techniques we've explored today. Allow yourself to relax fully and trust this process. Now go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for a moment and exhale slowly through your mouth. Feel your body soften and relax. Let's do this 2 more times, each time sinking deeper and deeper into relaxation. Now bring your awareness to your feet. I want you to feel them firmly grounded to the earth. Imagine golden roots growing from the soles of your feet, anchoring you to stability and abundance. And with each breath, I want you to feel a wave of calm energy moving up your body from the energy of the earth, from your feet to your legs, to your hips, to your heart, and all the way to the crown of your head. Now let your mind drift forward in time. Imagine you've achieved every single goal that you've set out for. Picture your ideal life in vivid detail. What do you see? Where are you located? What is immediately around you? Allow your subconscious to paint this picture clearly. Notice the colors, the shapes, the environment. Tune into the sounds. What do you hear? What does this moment feel like? Tune into the sensation of your body. What do you feel? Now bring your focus to the smallest details. Imagine holding an object that represents your success. Whatever that is, may it be unique as it needs to be to accommodate your needs. Feel it in your hands. Feel it as if it's already real. Now, I want you to imagine someone you deeply admire standing before you. It could be a mentor, it could be a public figure, or even a future version of yourself. They look at you with pride. And with joy, they say, "You've done it. You've stepped into your true power." Let their words fill you with warmth and belief. I want you to see their confidence in you. I want you to let it mirror back to your own heart. Feel this energy expand within you. Your subconscious is absorbing this belief, rewiring your thoughts. Everything is aligning with abundance, with your future success, and with your joy. Now bring your attention back to your physical body. Stand up if you can and let your feet feel strong on the ground. I want you to take one step forward. And as you do, imagine stepping into the most abundant, successful version of yourself, feeling the confidence radiating through your body. Stand taller, breathe deeper, smile wider, and raise your arms into the air like a champion. Say out loud, "I am abundant. I am powerful. I am unstoppable." Say it again with even more energy. Jump or clap as if you've just crossed the finish line of your greatest achievement. Let this energy flow through you. Feel the gratitude. Feel the joy, the excitement of living this abundant life. Settle back down. You can either stand or sit and place your hand over your heart. I want you to take a deep breath in and exhale slowly. Feel this energy anchoring. Feel this energy anchoring deeply into your subconscious. Repeat silently or out loud. I am aligned with abundance. I trust the process. I am creating my dream life with ease. Now visualize God's love surrounding you, sealing this energy in. This light will stay with you as you move through the day, helping you take inspired action towards your goals. You can take your hand off your heart, and when you're ready, open your eyes, bringing this powerful feeling back with you. Now that you've stepped into your future self, I want you to channel this energy into creating an actionable plan. Remember, your brain is already rewired for success. And with time and repetition, this will only get stronger. Translate this now to a vision that you can step into and bring it to life. My next most powerful question for you: what would you be willing to give up to create more abundance in your life? What's something you would be willing to give up to allow abundance in, to allow your future self in? If you want this to stick, you need to have someone to help you out. Please do not hesitate to follow, subscribe, or even join my free communities. I'm always happy to be of service in any ways that I can be. Thank you so much for showing up. May your future self be excited the moment that you arrive again. Thank you for being present here with me today. Thank you for taking the time to commit to yourself. And thank you for doing the work that most people are too afraid to do. I see you. I'm proud of you. Your biggest fan.